Hi and welcome to 5 Minutes with Kvesti. This time I want to talk about Rogue One and Passengers. I had no intention to watch Rogue One, but then reviews started to come and I wanted to watch them, but I didn't want to be spoiled before I see Rogue One. So I decided maybe I could go watch it. And for Passengers, that movie I wanted to watch. One reason why I watched Rogue One was because I could watch Rogue One and Passengers back to back, so I went to watch them both. I talk about both movies in this one video. I don't want to get into spoilers, and if I don't go to spoilers, there's very little to talk about of both movies. Rogue One, let's start about that. It was as bad as I expected it to be. I can understand some people like it, but it was not for me. I'm not a huge Star Wars fan. I like original trilogy and I have seen the prequel trilogy. Force Awakens was okay, but nothing spectacular. And a few Star Wars games have been interesting, but that's about my fandom of Star Wars. Rogue One is done for people who are huge Star Wars fans and who want to get everything Star Wars. There's very little for rest of us. In the beginning, the movie jumps from place to place. They stay for one place for 2 minutes or something like that. Then they go to next place for 2 minutes or something like that. Then the next place for 2 minutes or something like that, and so on and so on. And this feels that only reason why they did this was that they could show different planets of Star Wars universe. There are no interesting characters and there's no fun. Original trilogy was fun. Yes, the Empire Strikes Back is darker movie, but everything else is fun. And that was lacking from Rogue One. It tries to be a darker version of episode 1. And everything is like, hey, what's this? Remember episode 4? Yeah, we have something that was in episode 4. And it's this kind of fan service all the time. And there's no interesting characters. Okay, it looks good, and if you want to see everything Star Wars, you can see some cool things, but if you want interesting story, interesting characters, you are out of luck. I wouldn't recommend watching Rogue One in theater. You can watch it in Netflix or wherever it comes, or rent it or whatever, but I don't think it's worth the ticket price, unless you are a huge Star Wars fan and want to have everything Star Wars. I'm glad I watched Passengers after Rogue One. I didn't like Rogue One that much, and Passengers was at least enjoyable movie. It's not that much science fiction action that trailer shows us. I think we see everything that is in trailer and there's a bit more action, but it's more science fiction drama. And I don't want to go to the big twist which causes this drama. If you don't know what happens in 15-20 minutes from the beginning, you will enjoy more. And if the male lead wasn't one of the hottest actors at the moment in Hollywood and female lead wasn't one of the hottest actresses in Hollywood at the moment, then it would be more enjoyable and the big twist would have more impact. It's not something that makes or breaks the movie, but I would have liked not to know where this goes. You will probably be disappointed if you want this to be action movie. It's more of drama movies, but I'm okay with that. The drama part was good. Okay, there are a few parts where things happened a bit too conveniently, but it wasn't the worst. Out of these two movies, Passengers I will watch again, Rogue One probably not. I like Passengers, it's not the greatest movie, and this thing hasn't been done exactly like this, but there are better movies with this drama, science fiction mix-up. But Passengers is enjoyable movie, and if you are into this drama science fiction thing, then I recommend it. That was it for this time. See you next time.